I got extra toothbrushes, whatever you need, baby, I got it. I got it, and that's it, So you have invited him into the house. And now he have not left the house, and this is probably first time being over there, Y'all have been going out, going, to restaurants, doing your thing for those weeks. But now when he come into your house, he see all the luxury. He see all the beauty. He seeing, oh, baby, this woman can cook. Oh, wow, that food was, good, good, good. So now before he leave, you done got up because you was the weekend. You done got up and made a beautiful breakfast. Not only dinner, but she made me breakfast too. You done made this man comfortable. And now you going right back into the same old familiar because you didn't get rid of those areas. You are going right back, adopting a man to be now a son. One of your sons, one of your children that you are rising up. So a lot of women have done this here. And a lot of men have done this without even recognizing that they are doing it. And the only thing that it helped the next woman where she ain't got to do all of that work. It helped the next man that he ain't got to do all of that work because now they've been, broken and trained. And that's it. But you've been left with the burden because you've been left going into the same old pattern, because it's a familiar, because you never got rid of the familiar. So that is the main thing about 2024. You don't want to be picking up what you left behind 5 years ago, You don't want to be leaving nothing behind, that you have to say 2018, I left that thing behind, and you still operating with 2018 because you never got cleansed. You never got purified. You never allowed your mind to go in and start thinking about your bad habits. They're thinking about the things that you don't need to be doing anymore. That is the major thing that we have to learn to allow ourselves to come into the excellence of the Most High God and say, Lord, thy God, Yahweh, show me my bad habits and rebuke them off of my life. I don't want to go back into that same old and be rooted up. And now who is rooting you up? Not the man that went to a witch doctor or doing witchcraft or voodoo or roots or whatever you want to call it. You have rooted your own self up because you refuse to say, let me sit down, let me meditate, let me pray, let me start thinking about what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? And not even buying you some self-help books to even read and say, let me read on somebody else's perspective. Let me listen to someone else. Maybe they can help me. It's too much information out here that we cannot learn to elevate, to move ourselves from those familiar spirits. The blood of Yahshua HaMashiach. You hear me call the blood, the blood, the blood. And this is Miss PSKV, and I'm loving each and every one of you. But yes, I call on the Most High to give me wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I'm not getting religious on you, babies, but I just got to tell you, I believe in my faith decree as well. But I tell you, my faith decree had me to meditate. My faith decree had me to, sit down and start writing things down that say, what in the world is going on with me? What do I need to better myself? How do I better myself? And I have to chastise myself in this. I should not have been doing that. I was all out of order. What in the world was wrong with me? See, I tell you, that is the best thing. When you can come and talk to yourself, just tell yourself, self, you're not doing that no more. No self, we not, now is the we, because now I am conscious. I am conscious. And now my conscience is speaking now to say, self, we are not doing that no more. Because I am conscious of the past. I am conscious of the things that was out of order. And I will not allow myself to go through the hurt, the pain, and the suffering any longer. That's just PSKV. And that means that we're going to study our self-approval. We're going to study our self-approval. We're going to read. We're going to study. And we're going to study ourselves by also looking back. That's why it's good to, when you're going through a hurting situation and you're going through pain, sorrow, whatever, baby, it's good to write things down. It's good to write things down to get that thing out of you and write it down. And then you go back and you read it. And then you read and put down which changes do you want in your life. And then when you turn around and write it down, and the next you think, Yahweh will start making moves for you. Because now you're going to go back and you're going to read it and say, Lord, I thank you for taking me out of this situation. I don't feel that way no more because I am healed. I am healed because I refuse to let the familiar take over my life and take control of my life and ruin my life. Ruin now. You don't want it to be ruined because you now have taken control and you are conscious. And now that what is trying to get stuck in the sublime, you say, oh no, you're not going to be stuck in the sublime. That sublime means that's familiar. It will come out of you without you knowing it. Just as fast as the example telling you, it was 5 years that she was in a relationship. And out of them 5 years of that relationship, she stayed single for 5 more years single. The same amount of time she was in a 5-year relationship. So next thing you know, what she comes up with. She meets somebody. She welcomed them in all her newness that she had elevated and built up. And she went right back into the same old habits. Right back, running to go and get the food, running to do this. Oh, I got it. And you think that I got it just changed? He got comfortable. And next thing you know, he had moved in. Next thing you know, it's already 3 years and he's in the same situation where he don't have to pay for anything. Because, baby, she says she got it. You know this is Miss PSKV coming to you in the comfort of your home. Don't get stuck. It's better to take the time to meditate, to go over that situation, that you will not get stuck in the same old, that you trying to get rid of. And you telling everybody, I ain't going there like no more. He out of my life. She out of my life. And that is it. But baby, if you have not, removed that situation, that it will not go into the sublime, because the sublime means that you acting like it never happened. And so the sublime is going to take you right back, because that is something that you did not have, yourself going in, working on yourself. You just went into a routine and that routine grew on you. So time that man comes in, that's some sublime going to have you thinking this is the same old situation. So your body going to move the same way. That's right. Your mind going to go back into the same old. All of that will happen if you do not work on yourself. Oh, yes, baby, you got to work on yourself. You got to work on yourself. That's right. This is Miss PSKV coming to you. That's right, coming to you in the comfort of your home. And Miss PSKV, love you, and I'll be talking to you soon. Love you.